Tonight's show is brought to you by Frontier Behavioral Health. We appreciate Frontier Behavioral Health for being great sponsors. Good sponsors of tonight's show, Tim Short Automotive. Hello to my friend over in Perry County, Mr. Derek Boland and the Kentucky Farm Bureau. We appreciate them so much. Thanks again to our friends at Primary Cares of Eastern Kentucky. Thanks so much to the Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court. The Little Flower Clinic in Hazard, Kentucky. We thank them for being great sponsors. Good sponsors just come on board this week. The Mountain Comprehensive Care Center right here in Knott County and surrounding counties as well. We thank them for being good sponsors here on Hometown Sports Corner, tonight's Sports Talk Show. Thank you to my friends at the Bank of Hyman. We appreciate the commitment of the Bank of Hyman and Tracy Smith and the folks there for always supporting the local athletes and us here at Hometown Sports Corner. From the beginning, Alice Lloyd College has been a great sponsor of ours, and we appreciate Alice Lloyd College for coming on board again here for Hometown Sports Corner. Thank you to my friends at Appalachian Regional Hospital, ARH. Again, thank you so much to them. And then, of course, my friends at Quantum Healthcare. We're so glad to have them here with us as well. Open 24 hours a day. Thank you to Quantum Healthcare. And then to Care Cottage, carecottage.org. You can go there to find more out about racing to prevent child abuse. And hello to each and every one of you that are out there tonight tuned in. We hope that you and yours are doing well, and we just greet you again now as we see those guys playing a little, I guess, frisbee in a bucket. I don't know what my buddy Justin Cornett and those guys had going on, but that was some scenes from the tailgating that took place up at Hyman, Kentucky this past weekend. And Knott County Central opened up the football season and had herself a nice time up there. So much so, we're going to do it again tomorrow night. So we invite you to come out and tailgate with us. A lot of people in the community are really starting to like that. And as you can see, they lined up pretty much the entire gymnasium and the school parking lot to tailgate. And it was just a neat time, and I'm glad to see that. Guys, be sure to hit that like and share button. Let us know where you're watching from, as always, and what's on your mind. Tonight we have some high school football, of course, to talk about. We're going to talk a little dirt track racing. Got some big racing this weekend. It's always Labor Day weekend's a good time for dirt track racing. You get a 3-day weekend, and a lot of times the tracks will take advantage of it. In fact, they are this week. Some schedule changes. Some tracks going to run on different nights, and we'll bring you up to date on all of that. Going to catch up with this week's Care Cottage Driver of the Week. This past week was Dustin Mosley, and we're going to have a short interview with him. And then the players of the game from the Knott County Central High School football win over Jenkins. We'll catch up with the player of the game from players. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, we had 2 guys that had performances that we had to recognize both of them. There was actually 3 guys, after I went back and looked at it, that we could have named player of the game offensively. And then there were certainly 2 young men that had defensively games that were credited and could have easily been given player of the game. So we're happy nevertheless, though, with the selections, and we think you will be. Guys, be sure, like I said, hit that like and share button. Let us know where you're watching from, what's on your mind. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back to get this show kicked off right after this.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters. Family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
Did you know that 1 in 13 children in the United States are estimated to experience child abuse? 1 billion children globally are estimated to experience sexual violence. 1 in 4 girls in America are estimated to experience child abuse. That's why Care Cottage is teaming up with drivers Henry Sizemore, Dustin Mosley, and Jason Hall to launch a new campaign, Race Against Child Abuse. For more information, look us up on the web at www.carecottage.org. Follow us on Facebook or call us at 606-487-9173.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Are you looking for personalized health care that's efficient and close to home? Primary Care Center is now your destination for comprehensive health care in the center of your community. With a team of experienced and caring local providers, we offer a range of services. We have locations in Hazard, Hyden, Hindman, Ficco, and now our new Whitesburg location. Stop by today and walk-ins are welcome. That's Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
And welcome back, guys. Again, going to talk a little high school football here. Knott County Central, the Patriots opened up with a nice win over Jenkins this past Friday night. And we, again, want to say thanks to everybody that come out and helped us open up the big new field up there. Again, the monument that still yet pays tribute to the guy that done so much for the kids here, my friend Dr. Gene T. Watts. But as you see there, guys, a big crowd of people on hand, and they had a fun time, as I said earlier, too, tailgating here. So if you see anybody you know there, and let me invite you. We're going to be back here tomorrow night to tailgate up at Knott County Central High School as the Patriots, Knott Central, will host Jackson County, and those generals that come to town. Now, Jackson County got a big W, guys. They won over Trimble County, 56-6. They'll come looking to see if they can't spoil Knott County's momentum. And you guys be sure, if you can, to, like I said, get up and be with us. Patriots got a very good win, though, as they beat Jenkins 48-0. Felt like both of the QBs done a good job there for Knott Central. Actually, all three of them, for that matter. Carson Sims went 3 of 4, 56 yards, 2 big touchdown passes. Gage Short looked good as he got to start. Had a big 49-yard bomb to Chance Amberg to get things started off. And that was a lot of fun for the Knott County Central Patriots as well. Amberg's touchdown. Mason Amberg had a 44-yard catch for a touchdown. And Brody Short with a big touchdown as he had a nice catch there for the Knott County Central Patriots. And looking at some more stats there, of course, rushing yards, touchdowns for Zeke Hurley, Shane Gibson, Bryson Everidge. All three of them had rushing TDs. Knott Central rushed for 161 yards, threw for 107, so 260-some. But most importantly, I feel like Coach Randall Mullins would say, I'm just proud of the way that we played defense. A lot of room for improvement, Coach Mullins would say, and that's okay. They're supposed to be at the beginning of the year. But nevertheless, the guys got the W, and we're proud of them. On defense, and let me throw some things out there, of course, Jace Amberg, big number 56, had 7 tackles. Jace had himself a good football game, and he needs to be proud of that. And Knott County going to need that sophomore to come up with more of those kind of performances throughout the year. And then also 6 tackles for Zeke Hurley, 4 for Preston Shepard and Bryson Everidge each. Knott County as a team had 41 tackles, 5 of tackles for losses. They had 2 sacks. Zeke Hurley and Hunter Thomas got him a sack there. Interception by Dylan Combs and Gavin Mosley. Boy, Gavin was taking one back to the house, but it got called back. Nevertheless, though, good interception, and the wheel was for Gavin Mosley. I couldn't see his jersey number, but I said, that's Gavin, because, man, he's super, super fast, and give a big shout-out to him. And then perhaps one of the neatest stories within the game was Parker Settles. A young man went 6 for 6 for the extra points to tie a school record. And again, I'm very happy for him and for that. And then Zeke Hurley's performance, we named both of them our hometown Sports Corner players of the game. And let's catch up with both of them, see what they had to say about their performances this past Friday night. Hometown Sports Corner player of the game, brother. You had yourself a nice football game. Talk a little bit about what this one meant to you.
Felt pretty good debut on the new field, you know.
To be able to play a bunch of different spots for your team. You ran the ball well, you had a nice catch down here, then had some big defensive stops. You earned this player of the game. How's that feel?
Feels pretty good.
I know Coach Day and the guys have been challenging you to get those wheels rolling, and I said earlier tonight, they didn't hit Zeke. Zeke hit them. That's a pretty good feeling too.
Yes, sir.
Talk about how you guys build off of this now, how this one we can add to.
We're going to get ready for Jackson, watch some film on him, and hopefully we win that one too.
Lasagna over in Beaver Creek?
Maybe, who knows?
I guarantee you guys, again, congratulations, player of the game, and brother, you guys enjoy this one, but let's get back here and go to work as we look forward to win number 2 maybe next Friday night.
Yes, sir.
And back with one of our other MVPs, Parker Settles, and this guy here has the golden toe, guys. Tonight he hit 6 field goals. He was 6 of 7, ties the school record. Congratulations on the job well done.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Debut game on the new field. It feels great. Play good. I'm even playing on a bad leg right now. I got a pulled groin, but I've been pushing through this past week, and I've just been trying to get better.
You and the other guys were up here kicking when everybody else left last night. Or all week long, rather. I've been watching you guys continuously put in the time, and it's paid off for you.
It certainly has. It's an honor to be on this field and be able to get this win with these guys that I've known a lot of them through basketball, but it's just amazing to be able to get that brotherhood and friendship through and keep on pushing.
To get the W here tonight in front of your home crowd, that's got to feel pretty good too.
Oh, it feels amazing. This crowd was absolutely electric tonight, and I don't think I've ever had the ability to play in front of such a huge crowd like that. I've never had it, I think.
We always give you guys an opportunity to give some shout-outs out. So say hello to some people and tell them how much you appreciate them here.
First, I would like to shout out my parents for always keeping me up check and always giving me the opportunity to play all these sports I do. And then I would also like to shout out Wyatt Bailey for being the last kicker and giving me the inspiration to want to play kicker. And then I would like to shout out my team and my coaches for just putting faith in me and being able to pull this out.
As you tied that or set that school record with the 6, now maybe I do some homework and we'll find out what's the most ever been in a season. And we go get that one. How about it?
How about it, then? Let's go.
I'm proud of you, kid. And again, I always enjoy when these guys have success, and this young man's a former basketball all-star on Hometown Sports, and we're glad to be covering now here on the football field. Again, just a nice job there for those young men, and did a great job with their interviews. And again, Knott County plays Jackson County tomorrow night. That game's at home. Actually, the Patriots got 3 home games to open up the season. Jackson County, then they'll play Lynn Camp. Then the following week they'll go on the road to take Betsy Lane. And I think the Phelps game is at home, if memory serves me right there. But folks, we want to say hello to all of you. There's my buddy, Lance Hurley. Lance, it ain't that late, brother. But we're glad that still yet you could tune in. And then there's my buddy from down in Crossville, Tennessee, Larry Combs, tuning in. Hello, Red. Hope everything's going good for you and your family down there. Keep that rain south if you can, Red. I need to get some football in tomorrow night. We need some dirt track racing. Then Saturday we need some dirt track racing. Sunday, some dirt track racing. You kind of get my point, ain't you, folks? But we'll take what the good Lord gives us. Nevertheless, guys, let me talk a little more about some football here in the mountains, can I? Got some other big games getting ready to take place. Floyd Central, in my opinion, has a fun game tomorrow night. They'll play host to Leslie County. It's a Leslie County team that will want to bounce back from their tough loss to Prestonsburg. Of course, we've all seen by now the plays and the officiating and giving our opinions, but as we talked to Coach Melton this week on our podcast at Hometown 24, you kind of just got to put that behind you, and turn your attention to the task at hand tomorrow night, and that's the gentleman that over in Eastern Kentucky, or High Hat Kentucky, as we call it, some of us, McDowell. But Floyd Central, you know who I'm talking about, Jaguar fans, and we're looking forward to seeing how that one unfolds. I didn't see Paintsville getting the big win that they got over Floyd Central. So it'll be Floyd and Leslie trying to get their first wins of the season. And then that Prestonsburg team, they'll take on East Ridge at Pikeville. Doubleheader tomorrow night. And that ought to be a fun matchup there. Breathitt County, Bobcats went to Belfry, and they took on a Pirates team that just had their way with them. Fairly close in the first half, but man, that second half, Belfry just come out running and didn't quit running as they won 56-26. But that sets up a good matchup now down in Jackson tomorrow night between Perry Central and the Bobcats. Of course, Perry Central went to Somerset, and the Briar Jumpers give them a tough way to go as they won that one down there 48-7. I want to give a shout out and hello to my friends over in Hazard, Kentucky. Your Bulldogs got themselves a nice win. I called that one. So people told me I was crazy. Said, did you see the score last year? Guys, from one year to the next, you can't do that. This Hazard Bulldog team beat Martin County last Friday night 51-20. Now they'll go to Harlan over there where they have the Black Bears and say you can't ever leave Harlan alive. But I'm going to say Matthew Chandler and the Bulldogs can do that as they'll take on Harlan County tomorrow night. Harlan did win. Now, they opened up the season with a win over Middlesboro, and that one was a little bit more lopsided than some thought it would be, as the Black Bears and Jacob Saylor won 25-7. But, again, you don't play these games on paper. They play these games on the field, and that ought to be a dandy. A good one last Friday night was over in Whitesburg, Kentucky, as my friends over there in the Cougar Nation got themselves a big W. They jumped up and didn't look back. They won their football game 47-12, and then they got ready for that one. Now they get to play Raceland. And Raceland coming in off of a loss, 28-7 over Ashland Blazer. That ought to be a good one, though, still yet. And, I'm going to take Letcher to win it. Open up 2-0. Wouldn't that be neat for the fans over there in Whitesburg? I know they would very much appreciate that. But guys, again, that's some of our football. We're getting ready here to post the first top 10 of the season. Now let me explain this to you before we go any further, okay? Before I even post it. Our top 10 is our local teams. Now, the number one team has to have a good performance the previous week. Whether it be in baseball, softball, boys and girls basketball, football, whatever we do, when we do a top 10, we look at the schools that we cover and we try to rank them 1 through 10 because it would make sense for us to throw teams in here that are not in our coverage area. And so with that said, I think Belfry proved they're the number one team in the 14th and 15th with their big win. Now, with that said, the number 2 team might not be able to beat the 3 or 4 or 5, but I feel like after the first week they deserve to be number 2, and that's the Lawrence County Bulldogs. I'll take the Bulldogs with their good win at number 2. I'm going to put Betsy Lane, the Bobcats, in there at number 3. I'm going to give Letcher Central the number 4 spot. Paintsville the 5, Hazard the 6, Prestonsburg, you went to Leslie and won, so that puts them in at 7. Breathitt at 8. And take Breathitt, for example. Breathitt could beat probably 3 teams ranked above them, but they lost on the opening night. I still think they're a top 10 team, but we're going to put them right now at 8. Johnson Central might be the second best team in our coverage area, but they lost. Ain't putting them in at number 2 right now. Got to work their way up. They're in at number 9. And with the opening win, let's give it to Knott County Central. Patriots got a double-digit win, held their opponent scoreless, and we'll put them in at number 10, and that will be our first top 10 brought to you by Alice Lloyd College. Thank you so much to my friends over there, and hello to all of you in Pippa Passes. We'll be over there real soon to cover some sporting events over there. Before you know it, I know Appalachian Day's coming up. Get some good food and have a good fellowship with your family and friends over there. And then the best part about Appalachian Days is that lets me know my sports is getting ready to get cranked up over there. And it will indeed real soon in Pippa Pass. But guys, see some of you already talking about dirt track racing. Larry Combs says, looking forward to 2 nights of racing this weekend. Friday night at Mountain Motor and Saturday night at Thunder Mountain Speedway. The mods on Thunder Mountain Saturday night in Corbin, Kentucky will pay $2,000 to win. So, Red, we appreciate that update. And with that said, guys, I'm going to talk a whole bunch more about dirt track racing. I got an interview queued up with this past week's Care Cottage Driver of the Week, Dustin Mosley. And we talk a whole lot more. You stick around, okay? We'll be back after this commercial break.
Hello, my name is Harold Kraft, and I'm running to be your next District 3 board member. I would like to wish the students, teachers, and staff, both certified and classified, a great school year, crafting the future for the next generation of Knott County students. I'm Harold Kraft, asking for your vote, and I paid for this advertisement.
Little Flower Clinic Dental Services, offering cleanings, fillings, extractions, x-rays, dentures and partials, root canals, crowns and bridges, and much more. Call for an appointment today at 606-487-9505. Walk-ins are also welcome. Dr. Tamara Corellis, DMD, and Dr. Arnold Sloan, DMD. We offer a sliding fee scale to accommodate all income levels. We are Little Flower Clinic, your medical home in the mountains.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
The Heidemann ProMart Home Center has everything you need to winterize your home to save on those power bills when that cold winter weather arrives. When you walk through the doors at the Heidemann ProMart, you're greeted by an experienced, knowledgeable staff who knows you, knows what you need, and know where it's located in their store. You don't need your GPS to find your way around the Heidemann ProMart. They're large enough to have what you need, but not so big that they can't offer the service you expect. And Heidemann ProMart is your headquarters for those energy-efficient, world-famous Anderson windows. The Heidemann ProMart Home Center, Highway 160 Heidemann. Call 606-785-3151.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad, turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
And again, how about that advice? He said, next time, I'll just go to the game. That's what we recommend you guys do. Go to the game. Get out and support these athletes and enjoy some of these high school sporting events. Now, I told you we're going to go dirt track racing. Watson Lyle already commenting in there about 201 Speedway. Yes, sir. We'll talk about that in a minute. We're going to talk about all of our dirt tracks. But, guys, before I do, still got a little more high school news I want to talk about. How about Knott County Central and the Lady Patriots? They went to Wolfe County, and the Lady Patriots beat the reigning 14th region champions on their home court. Knott County won at 25-17, 25-18, and 25-18 to get the win on the road. Congratulations to the Lady Patriots. I also want to give a big hello and shout out to a couple young ladies that got themselves some milestones. Miss Faith Pollard, earlier this week, got her 1,000th kill. As Faith taught me, of course, that's pretty much, I guess, when they can hit it over the net, nobody can even get close to getting to it. She got her 1,000th of that, and congratulations to Miss Faith Pollard, outstanding senior captain there for Knott Central. And then also her teammate, another senior captain, got herself a big milestone. Miss Ellie Miller got her 1,500 assists. Wow, how awesome is that? 1,500 assists for Miss Ellie Miller. And kudos to her. And I know that Coach Shay Cornett, most importantly, would say, Jamie, the coolest thing is they went undefeated. I got a big W on the road, and then they got a home W. They went on the road to beat Pikeville, got a home W against Perry Central, and then went to Wolfe County and got that one I just told you about. So 3-0 for the Patriots to remain undefeated in high school volleyball. A little more high school basketball news. The 14th region coaches have named their top 10 preseason players. As you see there, Austin Spurry in at number 1, Evan Everso at 2, Seth Cotto at 3, Trayton Woods and Jaden Hacker, top 5, Corey Fletcham, Caleb Creech, Cannon Gross, Dalton Combs, and Bryson Edwards. This again is the coaches' preseason top 10. And I want to give a shout out to one of our hometown Sports Corner All-Stars there, Mr. Trayton Woods, for making that list. Good job for him, the Perry Central Commodores. I know they're pumped up and happy about that. Then on the ladies' side, Kyra McAlawrence leads the vote getters for the number 1 spot. Macy Brown second. Ava Napier from Leslie County third. J.C. Long, Maddie Frontapple. Congratulations to Maddie. She's one of our hometown Sports Corner All-Stars. And congratulations to number 5 on being named the 5th best player in the preseason. Faith Pollard at 6. Lexi Combs from Breathitt County 7. Kara Holcomb from Letcher is 8. Kinsey Grubb 9th. And Ava Hale would be the 10th in the preseason top 10s. Good accomplishments there. I think perhaps the best thing about that, guys, is that keeps everybody talking about the 14th region. So I applaud the coaches for coming together and doing that. And with that, kind of gets the ball rolling, gets some people talking early about things and what they think about it. I do want to also touch briefly, scroll down here and talk to you about the Knott County Girls Grade School Tournament. Knott County Girls Grade School Tournament, as you see there, Emmalina drew a bye in the A-team tournament. They will play the winner of Hyman and Jonesfort. And then in the bottom of the bracket, Coach Gary Kazie's Cordia Lady Lions, they drew a bye, and they will await the winner of Carr Creek and Beaver. And so Emmalina and Cordia in the Final Four to play the winner of those opening 2 games. Guys, the games get underway Tuesday night. Originally thought all of those games was going to be at the first round, was going to be at the middle school. Can tell you there's a good possibility that all of those games may end up having to be played at Knott Central. There's some air conditioner problems at the middle school, and so you stick around here. As soon as we know something, we'll share the post and let you guys know. But either way, middle school basketball underway for the girls here in Knott County. And I do want to say, too, that my buddy James Sandlin and I spent the evening at the middle school. We held the Hometown 24 Media Day and had the girls come in and did some interviews with them. And young ladies done a fantastic job with their coaches. And we'll have that. That'll air on Hometown 24, I want to say Sunday or Monday. I'll get you a definite answer on that tomorrow. We're gonna air all of those interviews the night before the preseason tournament, and so Sunday, Monday, we'll get with Josh Cornett and get a definite answer for you, and pass that along to you guys right here on Hometown Sports Corner. But again, that's another segment of local sports, and we're excited for all these kids and all these local athletes. I appreciate all of you that are tuning in. I know it's a late night, and I predict most people will watch the tape-delayed version of this show, and that's okay. I've never had any problem with that. You don't have to watch me live. I wish you would hit the like and share button. Let everybody know that we're on the air, though. And that's just a proven way to help us grow the numbers and get more recognition to these kids here. But with that said, I'm going to take another commercial break, and we'll be back to chat and see what else you guys got on your mind here as we talk a little more local sports on Sports Talk right here on Hometown Sports Corner.
Hey you, it's me, Marcello. Are you looking for a great place to eat lunch or a dinner? Then go right now to Hot Rods. They have delicious pizza, cheese sticks, spaghetti, wings, a salad bar, and more. You can eat in, carry out, or get a delivery from 4 great locations: Heinemann, Hazard, Allen, and Betsy Lane. That's a Hot Rods. It's the best place this side of Italy. Mwah!
Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court is happy to once again be sponsoring another event featuring our Knott County youth. Judge Executive Dobson and the members of the Knott Fiscal Court encourage you to support all our Knott County youth in all of their academic and athletic endeavors. That positive reinforcement means the world to these student athletes. This reminder from Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Little Flower Clinic Dental Services, offering cleanings, fillings, extractions, x-rays, dentures and partials, root canals, crowns and bridges, and much more. Call for an appointment today at 606-487-9505. Walk-ins are also welcome. Dr. Tamara Corellis, DMD, and Dr. Arnold Sloan, DMD. We offer a sliding fee scale to accommodate all income levels. We are Little Flower Clinic, your medical home in the mountains.
Re-elect David Messer, School Board District number 1 in Knott County. David Messer has been on the Knott County Board of Education for 9 years. David believes our students deserve every opportunity to succeed. He fully supports our new football facility because our kids deserve the same as other districts around us. David Messer also supported and voted for a 14% pay increase for all certified and classified employees. They now have a 1-to-1 ratio for computers for all our students and a new boiler for the Jones Fork Elementary School. David Messer believes our school district is as strong as it has ever been. Vote for leadership and experience. Re-elect David Messer, School Board District number 1 in Knott County. Paid for by David Messer.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is proud to sponsor tonight's sporting event. Nelson Frazier has the highest quality American-made funeral products, cremation services, mausoleums, and memorial markers, all with a family budget in mind. With 3 chapels located in Hyman, Martin, and now in Prestonsburg, Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is local people serving local families. On streets of glory. And a big thank you once again to all of our sponsors. We do want to say too now to any of you local businesses that are looking to sponsor. I don't know of a better time this fall you could do it than right now. We're in the middle of getting ready to start, I should say, the girls' preseason basketball tournament. We got high school football. We got dirt track racing, and a lot of other things going on. And you can sponsor one or all those events, depending on what your needs would be. I do want to say, too, now, any of you parents that want to do those shout-outs that we done last year, we're going to do those again this year. And just simply send us a picture, and we'll, for $20, we'll do the shout-out during grade school basketball games. If you want to do that, no pressure. It just kind of helps us offset the cost a little bit of doing that. But we'll have that. Again, there's my buddy Watson Lyle tuning in. There's Larry Combs tuning in. Hello to all of you. There's Billy, Amy and Bentley Reed tuning in. Benny Ray Bailey. Hello, sir. How you doing tonight? Good to see you, my friend. There's Alan Helton, Leah Fugit tuning in. James Sandlin. Brother, I hope you resting up for tomorrow night. Bobby Mosley, Benny Feltner, Brett Everidge, Larry Combs, Watson Lyle, Brex Kilburn tuning in. We thank all of you for hitting that like and share button. Guys, again, do have a lot of dirt track things to talk about, and as we promised we were going to, let's kind of run through some of those as quick as we can. Over in Isom, Kentucky at Mountain Motor Speedway, got opportunity here to tell you a bunch of different things about the dirt track racing. Shout out to my buddy Racing Tim Mason. He got the W in the Bombers division over there. I didn't get to be there this past Friday night. When I say Bombers, I mean KDRAs. That's going to be a hard habit for me to break, guys. But Tim got the KDRA win. Glenn Patton finished second. Jason Hall was third. Jonathan Witt and Nick Hager would round out the top 5 over there in the KDRAs. In the hobby stock, Zach Carr would get the win. Congratulations to him. Sean Stamper and that number 32 team come home second. Jason Callops come home third. Harley Holcomb fourth. Roy Mullins and Danny Fields. Give a big shout out to him. Always parks over on the back of Copperhead Road. Danny Fields got a top 6 finish there. The 101 car of Hunter Feltner parked his car in the winner's circle in that open wheel modified. Dustin Mosley had a good finish. He come home second. Brandon Mason third. Jody Puckett fourth. And Josh Fields would round out the top 5 there in the open wheel modified. In the sport mod, had a good class of cars over there. But this kid from Campton, Kentucky, I call him the Wolf Man, Caleb Creech, in that number 66 car, got himself a good win. Shout out to Caleb as he got the win. Nick Mason finished second. A good guy there. And Jason Hall. All these fellas, good fellas. That's just a habit. Me say good guy. But Jason Hall, one of my buddies, finished third. Will Likens fourth. And Riley Fields rounds out the top 5 there in the sport mod division. I'll get myself a little bit of a drink here. And then, of course, in the late models, Brandon Fouts got the win. Ralph Francis come home second. Lenny Bates got a top 3 finish. Steve Stallings was fourth. And Nigel Nichols got himself a top 5 finish. Shout out to the 3rd generation driver there from Letcher County, KY. And then that 800 to win 4-cylinder race. Let's find those results and share those with you guys if I can real quickly there. DJ Hayes, and that number 55 machine, got himself a win. Congratulations to him. Rick Bills finished second. Nathan Honeycutt got a good finish. Nathan finished third. William Hurt come home fourth. And Colby Bush was the 5th place finisher there. Now, guys, each week we try to pick a Care Cottage Driver of the Week. The first week it was Jason Hall. Second week was Dustin Mosley. Now, I know that Care Cottage sponsors both of them, but that wasn't why they got Drivers of the Week. When you win 2 races in one night, you're supposed to be Driver of the Week, in my opinion. And Dustin Mosley done that 2 weeks ago, and that earned him the previous Driver of the Week. I caught up with Dustin, and here's what Dustin had to say about how important it is for the drivers to have the support from all the different sponsors and the fans that they have here. Here's what Dustin told us from over at Mountain Motor. And getting to talk to one of the Care Cottage drivers, Dustin Mosley, and This gentleman here, I watched him literally grow up. But Duck, got yourself a good hot rod, and you couldn't do it without good help, man.
Yeah, this stealth car, man, it's coming along. We've got this old bad luck monkey on our back, but I've got some good help behind me that's helping me. Greatly appreciate all them. All these sponsors, I couldn't do it without them. First and foremost, the good Lord above, I want to thank him. My wife for allowing me to do this and not griping at me too much. My boys, because I take a lot of time from them that I should be with them, and we put in on this race car. Jason, Wes, Tate, Kenny, just all those guys help a lot. And then my sponsors here is Care Cottage, Pam and them over there. They're awesome. I mean, they're phenomenal people. Greatly appreciate them coming on board. I 100% back what they're doing. You know, I'm a father of 3, so I see where they're coming from with all that. You know, I'm great people. TCR Motorsports, Area 51, Tads, Jason Hall, and all those guys. Stealth Race Car, Jody and Brandon, Andrew. I can't thank them guys enough. Average Funeral Home, KMR, which is Kenny Mosley Racing. Napa of Hyman, Uncle Eddie's Auto Repair, Evan and them, I thank them. Collins and Conley, I can't do it without Adam. He's a great guy, helps me a lot. I greatly appreciate him. Hometown Sports, Jamie, of course, here. I couldn't do it without him. Love him to death. Hunter's Welding, Garrett Hunter and Logan Hunter. Greatly appreciate those guys. Joe's Drive-In Chicken, Donna and Tim Watts. Great people. I mean, they've been with me for a few years now. Greatly appreciate them staying on board with us. Victory Shocks, Kevin Hall and him does a great job. Universal Lubricants and Lockdown Security. I couldn't do it without all those guys, Jamie. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you for staying with me, because without you guys, this is about impossible.
Now, you talked about taking time from your boys, and I get that, because it takes a lot of time that people don't realize. But many moons ago, Walter Pegg Combs, one of the best to ever drive, he said the thing I love the most about racing, and I just knew he was going to say winning. He said the best thing about racing is, he said, every Friday and Saturday night, he said, I know where my boys are. He said, they're with me. He said, all over these cars. He said, out in the garage. He said, I know where my young ones are. And he said, and I have kept them active in this all the way through the teenage years up to being grown men. And that always struck me, Dustin.
Yeah, I agree with that 110%. You know, this old world we're living in right now is dangerous. It's crazy. And every Friday night, I know where my boys are. They stay out in the garage with me a lot. My little one, Kai, he races all around the place. He's got a motor of his own. Next year, good Lord willing, if I'm able and I can afford it, I want to try to put Bryson in another 22 car in the Sport Mod division. Try to bring him up and see what he can do. I'm excited about that. I'm going to let him and Drake, Jason's boy, kind of share the role. And let's see what they can do with the steering wheel.
I think Jason said it best. He and I talked just a few minutes ago. The reason we want this track to go, though, is it's home. You know what I mean? We'll race here, and even in a late night, it won't be that bad getting home. You guys travel, you race all across the country, but to have a home track to where you can go whenever you're not in a big race somewhere else, that means a lot, brother.
110%. It really does. I mean, when you're 30 minutes from your back door, you know, instead of driving 3 or 4 hours to race, it means a lot. And not only that, you know, Darren and Copperhead and all these guys here, hats off to those guys. I mean, they have done a phenomenal job. They never quit. They put their nose to the grindstone, and they work.
We're going to race tonight. It may be a little later on the night when a lot of other times we'd have been home, just because of their hard work. They put the banking in this place, and this track drying up. We will get to race on a night when nobody else in the state got to race, and it's because of the hard work they put into this place during the off season.
Yes, I agree. Just like Darren asked me a while ago down at the concession stand, he said, what do you think? I said, it's Saturday night, and Saturday night's made for racing. I said, roll this thing in and let's go.
Dustin, of course, you have so many guys you work with, and I know sometimes maybe throw a few money towards the tire, or if nothing else, come pat you on the back and brag on you. It's afforded you a lot of relationships and friendships that I know that you'll cherish forever with this sport.
Yes, I will. Tater Speed Shop, the other night he was here with us, and he jerked money out of his pocket. He said, here you go buy you a tire on me. I mean, you know, everybody asks how much it costs to get on the car. It's not the amount. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'll never be that driver. If you want your name on the car, we put it on there, whatever you can afford. Tim in the past, Tim Short, I mean, he's helped me some. George, all those guys down there, some of the guys down there that Jason works with at the Ford store, they've helped. I've just got a really, really, really good crew behind me. I've been very, very blessed.
And then you talked, and I'll let you go after this one. So we're in a rain delay. We don't have to be too rushed. But you talked about how that, and it is a great partnership with Care Cottage and you. I told her, I said, that guy's not just saying this. I've got pictures before you guys ever come into the picture of him having kids hanging on his car and so forth. It means a lot to you to get to have the kids brought in and to get to be part of this.
Yes, it really does to me. I mean, it hits home when it comes to kids, especially when you have kids of your own. When you have somebody out there that you know that's fighting for these kids that don't really have nobody, that's a special person, Jamie. People don't do that.
No.
And that speaks volumes for Pam and the people at Care Cottage.
And again, she's located in Perry County, Kentucky. You can find her at carecottage.org, or again, you can look up the numbers that are on the side of these 3 cars. And she's picked herself 3 good drivers for the first year of getting into this. And it is hashtag Racing to Prevent Child Abuse, if you're wondering what we're talking about. Dustin, let's go get this thing fired up and get a W tonight.
Let's see what we can do with this stealth machine.
And again, that was Dustin Mosley, and he was this past week's Care Cottage Driver of the Week. And again, we'll pick a new one for Miss Pam and the folks. Got a lot to pick from, and we'll pick from those and have that for you. Try to catch up with the driver if we can on next week's show. But I appreciate Care Cottage. If you haven't done so, you need to go to carecottage.org. All those folks do so much to help with the child abuse prevention, and then also to help not only with the prevention, but to help the families that are going through things that perhaps maybe have suffered that, and the different steps. And you can go to the website and they'll show you from the preventive to helping the kids that have been victims of child abuse. Just good advocates there for the children of Eastern Kentucky. They serve 8 counties, even though they're based out of Perry County. And I know Pam well enough to know that her group's going to fight for any child. And we appreciate them being good sponsors, not only for Dustin and a couple of the drivers, but of the show and what they're doing there. We applaud them. Guys, again, a lot of dirt track racing. I talked to you about Knott County's results, but let's remind you that there's a lot of changes this week. Don't just hop in your car now and go to the track that you always go to and expect things to be like they are each week. Some of the tracks have had to change, and let's talk about those just a little bit. Big announcement, perhaps first of all, is that this will be the opening weekend, or reopening, for the folks down at 191, down in Wolfe County. Where is 191? Well, here's the Fishing with Brent direction. He said, Jamie, you go through Campton, Kentucky there, and as you're going into Wolfe County, you come to the light in front of the Shell Mart there, where you would turn off to go to Wolfe County High School. You take a right, it takes you right out, he said, to 191, just a little bit, actually, from that light. And they'll have racing action there Friday and Saturday night. And you want to make a note of that. They've got 2 nice races scheduled. Night of racing action going down there at 191 Speedway. Pull you up exactly those flyers, and those flyers will tell us best. But again, you can go to Facebook and check them out. 191 Speedway. They're located at 7991 Kentucky 191 in Campton, Kentucky. They'll race for $7,500 to win for the super late models on Saturday night, and then they will be racing on the 30th. That, of course, is tomorrow night. Let me pull that up. I don't want to tell you guys wrong here. The graphics machine that I normally use to share these graphics is not wanting to work with me tonight. So I'm having to pull up my actual computer here. And yeah, it's $3,000 to win tomorrow night and $7,500 to win Saturday. If any driver could win both super late model races, that driver will pick up an extra $500. Of course, that Friday night race is the Wentz Mayhell Memorial. And then they've got a couple other races scheduled for the action tomorrow night. And then they'll have, as I said, the super late model action there on Saturday as well. It's the Swift Silver 40. And best of luck to those guys down at 191 Speedway. I also want to say hello to my friends up at Portsmouth Raceway. Portsmouth, of course, guys, having a big weekend of racing. It's the Boone Coleman Gator 50. That is starring the Valvoline American Late Model Ironman Series and our friend Chris Tilley. Friday night, tomorrow night, the gates open up at 4. Hot laps at 6:30. Late models are racing for $7,500 to win. Open wheel modified for $1,000 to win, and limited lates for $1,000 to win. And then they'll come back and do it all over again, only it'll be the Lucas Oil Super Late Models River Day Rumble on Saturday. Gates will open up about 4 o'clock. Hot laps at 6:30 for the Lucas Oil race. And that one paying $15,000 to win. Also got a big sport mod race going up there Saturday at Portsmouth Raceway. And thanks so much to my buddy Chris with Firehouse Photography. That promises to be 2 good ones, folks. Somebody could go up to Portsmouth, win 2 of them, and pick themselves up over 20 grand. So again, that's the Boone Coleman Gator 50 on Friday. And then the Lucas Oil Series race on Saturday up there. So I know we'll be able to talk a lot about that. And I'm sure Chris will have some pictures we can share with you guys next week on the show. We'll try our best to do that. Now, locally here, you can race with us at Mountain Motor Speedway in Isom, Kentucky tomorrow night. And it's important you make note of that. Initially, Darren planned on racing Saturday. But you guys have seen the forecast, and I talked about it at the beginning. I told my buddy Red to keep that rain down Tennessee. Rain is supposed to come Saturday and Sunday. Now, we'll have to take what the good Lord gives us. But with that forecast, Mountain Motor Speedway in Isom, Kentucky. I have this graphic already loaded. Actually, let me hold off on that one. Ain't that the way that goes a lot of times? The very thing that you want that computer to do, it does something else, don't it? But again, they're racing at Isom, Kentucky. Regular show tomorrow night in all classes. That's late models, modified, sport mod, hobby stock, and 4-cylinder. And then, as you can see by the graphic on the screen there, the Tim Breed Memorial that we thought we were going to be having, guys, that race has been moved to September the 14th. It will be the Mountain Motor Speedway Tim Breed Memorial Super Late Models, $3,000 to win, September the 14th. And it's an open tire rule. What's that mean, Jamie? That just means simply it's a non-series race. So if you run Hoosiers, come run the race. If you run American Racers, come run the race. If Walmart can sell you a tire for your race car, come on over and race with us. We're going to be racing. It's the Tim Breed Memorial. And that's a special, special night for us in Isom, Kentucky. And we look forward to that and want all of you guys to come out and be with us. But again, racing tomorrow night. I've got high school football, but I'm going to try my best to finish up the football and head on over there and maybe catch the features. I don't know. But if I don't make it in time, good luck to all of you guys. You race fans, pack the hill. Now, it is Isom Days in Isom, Kentucky. So you could go down, take your kids, take your sweetie and get her a hot dog or a big ribeye steak sandwich there at the Isom Fairgrounds. Then go on up and watch the dirt track races. Would that be a good game plan? You could get 2 things in one night here in Eastern Kentucky. That'd be pretty neat. And we would encourage you to think about doing that. Then speaking of the Isom Days, get back out there on Saturday. Take your kids for the parade. A lot of neat stuff taking place there, and encourage you to check that out. Guys, in fact, we got 3 or 4 other things that we can talk about here. We got a few minutes. Let's do this. Let's back up, play a couple more of those commercials, and we'll be back to wrap up the show and talk about a few more things you could do here in Eastern Kentucky if you're looking for something to do on this weekend, okay? We'll be back after this.
Addiction is a disorder. We treat and we manage addiction like any other disorder. The issue touched me when I start seeing more and more young families fighting addiction, start having babies born with an addiction issue. When we have a great outcome, when we see that person coming back on their feet, working and producing and providing for their families. That's the best outcome. It makes you feel that you're doing something right.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Dale Hamilton is asking for your vote and support to re-elect him to Knott County Board of Education District Number 4. Dale has 32 years experience in education, 24 of those years being spent as a classroom teacher and a coach, and 8 years as your Board of Education member. He believes that every student in Knott County deserves the opportunity to succeed. We have invested in our students by investing in a brand new football facility. This facility will elevate our football, soccer teams, and track teams at middle and high school level teams for many years to come. Vote for strong leadership and experience. Re-elect Dale Hamilton, Knott County School Board Member District Number 4. Paid for by Dale Hamilton.
Did you know that 1 in 13 children in the United States are estimated to experience child abuse? 1 billion children globally are estimated to experience sexual violence. 1 in 4 girls in America are estimated to experience child abuse. That's why Care Cottage is teaming up with drivers Henry Sizemore, Dustin Mosley, and Jason Hall to launch a new campaign, Race Against Child Abuse. For more information, look us up on the web at www.carecottage.org. Follow us on Facebook or call us at 606-487-9173.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community, but sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
Hello, my name is Harold Kraft, and I'm running to be your next District 3 board member. I would like to wish the students, teachers, and staff, both certified and classified, a great school year, crafting the future for the next generation of Knott County students. I'm Harold Kraft, asking for your vote, and I paid for this advertisement.
And again, guys, as I said earlier, I want to remind all of you candidates that are running for office, we can offer you a good, affordable package in which your commercials will be seen by thousands of people in the local area. You're not advertising with people that can't vote for you. You're advertising with people that are in your area, your neighborhoods. Think about that. Local businesses have come on board, and we are thankful to have all of them. With that, we're able to do a little more. We're already planning on more games than we've ever done. And we'll get to bring those to the people that can't get out. And we get a chance to provide more and more for the kids. But it's a late edition show here to guys get things finished up. I do have a couple, 3 different things I want to say. The 2024-25 homecoming court has been announced for Knott County Central. We want to wish them all the best of luck Freshman representatives is Macy Ison and Emma Rattler. Good luck to them. Sophomore representatives Avery Slush, Tasia Stacy, and Nevaeh Yuri. Best of luck to them. The junior representatives Addison Conley, Kaylee Lafferty, Kylie Martin, Sloan Smith, and Ava Yance. And then the senior representatives Acacia Bentley, Victoria Callahan, Alea Miller, Kaylee Nichols, Drew Reed, and Emma Watson. We wanted to wish all of them. I was asked to wish them the best of luck. So I think that does it, right? Good luck to you, ladies. Do want to say, too, I don't know if we're making a good transition or not, but there is a good opportunity for you wrestling fans to get to see some wrestling in your backyard. Saturday night at the Appalachian Arena. Am I still right to call it that in Pikeville, Kentucky? You can go over to Pikeville, and the folks over there with Ohio Valley Wrestling. That's with the guys with Matt Jones's Wrestling Association. You can go over there and catch some good wrestling Saturday night. So if it rains you out of the races and you don't get to go to that, well, then you have an opportunity again to check out some indoor wrestling event over there in Pikeville, Kentucky. And my buddy Nathan Webb, we call him Clipper. Clipper does an outstanding job following us here on Hometown Sports Corner, and he and his better half have an. Let me pull it up here for us before I mess that up. Fur Real Thrift Store. They have that over in Virgie, Kentucky. Now, what in the world are you doing talking about a thrift store? Well, this is cool, guys. The Ohio Valley Wrestlers are coming to have a meet and greet at that thrift store. So you can go over there and pick up a second-handed item, a bunch of bargains, we like to call them. And also, you get a chance from 1 to 3 to meet the Ohio Valley Wrestling meet and greet. And tell Nathan Webb, if you go over there, that Jamie Hughes was talking good about him. And see here. This is, again, an awesome opportunity, he says, as they are able to do that. And so, guys, again, we thank all of you for just continuing to support us and send us different things there. And guys, that's fine with me. If you can send me those messages, I got some people messaging me here while we're on the air with different things, and actually had 2 people just while we've been on the air reach out to us about how can they advertise with us. Well, best way to do it is to get up with James Sandlin or myself. You can send us messages here on Facebook, and we'll talk to you about that. Hey, that's a good thing when you got people here right in the middle of the show messaging about advertising. Well, we can hook you up again. We got the girls' preseason tournament coming up. B team and A team. Those games will be right here on Hometown Sports Corner. And you're going to want to take advantage of that and get out and go to it. But if you can't do so, then you know that we'll have stuff right here for you. I see my buddy James Sandlin's helping me message some of these back here, and we appreciate, as always, couldn't do this without my buddies James Sandlin and Todd Meadows and Mr. Chris Godsey going to be helping us call a bunch of ball games. And so we're excited about that. I got a good group of people coming on. Mr. Adam Deff going to help us. Hunter Combs is coming back with us. And so, well, we'll have a bunch of fun there. Guys, one more time, let me remind you, if you're just now tuning in, first of all, where you been? You're a little late. But I can tell you, we are racing in Isom, Kentucky at Mountain Motor Speedway Friday night. Saturday night, As I've told you guys a couple, 3 times, you can catch racing at 191 Raceway as they've opened things back up. Also, you can catch racing action up at Portsmouth Raceway. Big night up there. $15,000 to win for the Lucas Oil Series. Then on Sunday, I don't know if we mentioned that yet, but I'll back up and do it. And actually, let me stay on Saturday. Saturday night, Willard Speedway. They'll be racing, good Lord willing, super late models, sport mods, UMP modified, and 4 cylinders over there. So shout out to my friends over towards Grayson, Kentucky at Willard Speedway. And then at Lake Cumberland Speedway. There we go. They're going to race Sunday night, September the 1st. I told you could watch racing action. Guys, Brandon Hargrove may have made the best choice. Looking at the weather don't look good for Saturday or Sunday day. But that rain could move out of here, and they may very well get a race down there. He's paying $2,500 to win for the Pro Crate late models. Got a $1,500 to win open wheel modified. And again, for more information about that, check them out at Lake Cumberland Speedway. Speaking of Lake Cumberland, man, I'm excited about this one. This probably may be my first race to get to go down there. September the 14th. It'll be the Fall Brawl Championship Finale. The American All-Star Series, $10,000 to win. And Lake Cumberland Speedway going to go out with a bang with that series. And that'll be a fun night for those folks there at Lake Cumberland Speedway. And then, as I said, we've got a lot of other sporting events to talk about, guys, each and every week. But I do want to give a shout out to this young man right here. He's one of our hometown Sports Corner All-Stars, Mr. Nick Prater. He was one of our MVPs. Boy, had himself a big week in the Midwest Spotlight 2028 Mamba Mentality class. Recognized 2028. Nick's worth the price of admission. I say that whenever a kid's special. Nick is that. And he's going to do a good job. And big things ahead for him. And he got recognized there on the big level. Guys, I'm going to wrap us up here tonight. We do want to say to all of you that are tuning in, hit the like and share button. Go back and watch the whole show. We had Zeke Hurley and Parker Settles interviews on here. Of course, they are our hometown Sports Corner players of the game. That's sponsored by ARH. Thank you so much to my friends at ARH. Then this week's Fans in the Stands. That's going to be brought to you by Mountain Comprehensive Care Center. So you guys see those cameras going by this week, smile for them, wave at them. You'll understand. That'll make more sense to you next week. And then the Frontier Behavioral Health Team of the Week. That honor goes to Knott County Central and the Knott County Central cheerleaders. That's right, the cheerleaders. We're going to give them the first Frontier Behavioral Health Team of the Week. Congratulations, girls. You are our Team of the Week, sponsored by Frontier Behavioral Health. And I think that's just about going to wrap us up, and I'm set this thing up to go home. Got to work tomorrow, and then be the good Lord's willing. After work, I'll preach a funeral tomorrow afternoon, and then from the funeral, I will head to the football game. And if we get out of there in time, I'll finish tomorrow night at the dirt track. But if I don't, you guys have a good time. Be safe, be careful, be good sports fans. We'll see you around the corner on Hometown Sports Corner. But before I sign off, I got to have James Sandlin to remind me of this. Go to church on Sunday. Take your family to church on Sunday. I know it's a 3-day weekend, but Sunday's the Lord's Day. And you can go to Montgomery Baptist or a lot of other good local churches Sunday at 11. Or you can come be with us Sunday at 2 o'clock at the Lighthouse Baptist Church. But until next week, let me say we love you. The Lord loves you more. And we'll see you around the corner again on Hometown Sports Corner. Good night. God bless you, everyone.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
A
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Dale Hamilton is asking for your vote and support to re-elect him to Knott County Board of Education District Number 4. Dale has 32 years experience in education, 24 of those years being spent as a classroom teacher and a coach, and 8 years as your Board of Education member. He believes that every student in Knott County deserves the opportunity to succeed. We have invested in our students by investing in a brand new football facility. This facility will elevate our football, soccer teams, and track teams at middle and high school level teams for many years to come. Vote for strong leadership and experience. Re-elect Dale Hamilton, Knott County School Board Member District Number 4. Paid for by Dale Hamilton.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court is happy to once again be sponsoring another event featuring our Knott County youth. Judge Executive Dobson and the members of the Knott Fiscal Court encourage you to support all our Knott County youth in all of their academic and athletic endeavors. That positive reinforcement means the world to these student athletes. This reminder from Knott County Judge Executive Jeff Dobson and the Knott County Fiscal Court.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance is excited to announce a new partnership with Quantum Healthcare. Quantum continues to offer the same care at their location at 210 Black Gold Boulevard in Hazard. Quantum is open 24 hours per day with numerous providers and services available. They accept Medicaid and most major insurances. Call area code 606-436-0711 to schedule an appointment today. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance and Quantum Healthcare. Together, we make a great team.
Re-elect David Messer, School Board District Number 1 in Knott County. David Messer has been on the Knott County Board of Education for 9 years. David believes our students deserve every opportunity to succeed. He fully supports our new football facility because our kids deserve the same as other districts around us. David Messer also supported and voted for a 14% pay increase for all certified and classified employees. They now have a 1-to-1 ratio for computers for all our students and a new boiler for the Jones Fork Elementary School. David Messer believes our school district is as strong as it has ever been. Vote for leadership and experience. Re-elect David Messer, School Board District Number 1 in Knott County. Paid for by David Messer.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad, turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
Hello, my name is Harold Kraft, and I'm running to be your next District 3 board member. I would like to wish the students, teachers, and staff, both certified and classified, a great school year, crafting the future for the next generation of Knott County students. I'm Harold Kraft, asking for your vote, and I paid for this advertisement.